Now, you talk about culture and what makes teams go and what makes players really, really work, right? That's what you have in Golden State and Miami. And I think the Warriors are a Western version of the Heat 2.0, the souped up Heat, a better version of the Heat. They just don't have the cool moniker of Warriors culture, right? But just think about it. They have a great culture out there. I mean, from top to bottom, ownership to GM to coach, right? We would all say that they are a high functioning franchise. They've drafted well, they've developed well, they've done well with free agents. They've made some good trades. It's a well run team, just like the Miami Heat. In recent history, they got 3 rings, right? The 3 Steph rings. Miami Heat in recent history have 3 rings, the 3 D Wade rings. The coach, Steve Kerr, is in the conversation of best coaches in the league, just like Eric Spoelstra. They have a nice blend of old and young players, vets and young players that they develop. And the big thing is they develop talent. I mean, look at them. Both of them have serious contributors from the G League who play big playoff minutes for both teams. You rarely see teams who actually can work the G League properly and get talent. Maybe the Lakers should take some notes. But even look at their players. I can compare Steph to Jimmy. No, their games aren't the same, but they are the singular offensive focused player, right? Uh, Jimmy's the only person on the Heat who could consistently get a bucket. Steph is the only person on the Warriors right now who can consistently get a bucket. Then you got Draymond and Kyle Lowry. Yeah, they play different positions, but Kyle Lowry is, he's a point guard. Draymond, he does set the table of the offense. Their offensive games were a lot better a few years ago, but they're nasty players. They talk trash. They get into other players' heads. They play defense. They flail. They flop. They do all the little things to get under people's skin. Similar characters, right? Jordan Poole and Tyler Hero. They can go for 3. They can go for 33. You don't know what you can get, but they are buckets. But they just ain't buckets every day. Inconsistent scores that come off the bench. Wiggins and Bam, again, guys who play different positions, but super athletic. When they show out, the team is probably going to win, but but you can't consistently expect to run your team through these guys and win a championship. But nonetheless, similar types of players. And then Clay, I couldn't really find a comp for Clay because I think it would be disrespectful to compare Clay to Bubble. Dang, what's my man's name? I'm drawing a blank right now. It's the shooter. The shooter. I'm not gonna call him Struce, even though low key that's who Clay's been. This playoff has been Struce, but Duncan Robinson. Yeah, I mean Clay and Duncan Robinson. Not what we expected. Duncan, I mean, we don't know why he's not making money. I mean, making shots anymore. Clay, obviously, coming off of an injury. That was kind of a stretch there, but nonetheless, they're teams who play basketball differently. They actually utilize some motion, not just isolation basketball and only the high pick and roll. Obviously, they both use it, but one single scorer, some supporting pieces. They play defense. They have a great culture. And yeah, I just thought that was a cool comparison. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.